Okay, so this is the second video, and it's actually going to give you your next step. So hopefully you've already listened to my welcome video where you found out a little bit about me and how I started my Mary Kay business. And now I just want to give you your first steps. And this is a great video to watch right before we get an opportunity to talk so that I can just answer questions for you, and you can watch this sort of at your leisure. And if for some reason my schedule and your schedule doesn't match up for a few days, I'm going to give you some first steps that you can begin taking while you're waiting for your starter bag to come, okay? All right, so you should be receiving something in the mail that will look similar to this. It might change a little bit, but basically it's got a little bit of information in it, and it'll come to them in the mail to you. But I'm going to go ahead and go over some of this stuff in here for you so that you can get an idea of, you know, what to do. So the first thing that you're going to see is a little welcome letter that looks like this, and it's going to tell you a little bit about welcoming you to my Mary Kay family, the Imagine Nation, and then also it gives you some first steps to take, okay? It talks about calling me or texting me, and if you haven't done that yet, I would love for you to do that and schedule a time that we can chat, that I can get to know you and find out a little bit more about you and what you want to do with your Mary Kay business, even if it's just personal use or hobby right now, even if you're not sure what you want to do with it. I hope that you'll call or text me so that I can get together with you and get to know you a little bit. And then it gives you some other steps to be taking. I'm going to tell you, number 4 talks about going on to the Mary Kay In Touch website. And you can do that by you go to www.marykayintouch.com, and you will get to the main screen. It will ask for your consultant number, which you should have received, and also your password. And your password is something that you make up yourself. So you'll make up your password, and then you'll be in the Mary Kay website for consultants. And honestly, there's so much in that website that I don't want you to get overwhelmed. But what I do want you to know is that step by step, you will easily learn everything that's in there, because everything that you do with your business, everything from ordering to keeping track of your team members to even training and everything is right there on that website. And so, yeah, I did say training. So, you know, some of you might be that personality. You may be that personality where you're ready to do a facial right now because you saw your consultant do it and you figure, oh, I can do that, which is exactly right. You can. But if you're that person that you feel like you have to know everything before you can get started, there's plenty of training on that website that's going to help you and tell you exactly what to do. You can get a skincare certification, you can get a color certification, all of that kind of stuff. So trust me when I say that I'm going to be here for you. You're going to get training from me. You get training from the website. You'll have training that comes in your starter bag depending on how much you want and that sort of thing. It's definitely going to be there for you. So don't get nervous or feel like you're just going to be left out on your own, because you definitely aren't. You're going to be well supported in Mary Kay. So, but all that being said, that is on the In Touch website. I wouldn't really say you need to go to that just yet, but your very next steps, this is the video that's going to tell you your very next steps, what you need to do next while you're waiting for your starter bag. Then when it's time to start doing those trainings, I'm going to show you where those are and help you along with those. But the first thing that when you get to the home page, it's going to talk about your opportunity to get a website with Mary Kay, Mary Kay website. And I'm telling you, it's beautiful. The website's incredible. We've earned web awards because our website is so awesome. It's very user-friendly for your customers, and it's incredible. And so if you're wanting to see what your website would look like, you could go to my website and check it out if you want. It's going to look very similar to yours. My website is marykay.com/L as in Lynn, and then Huckles, HUCKELS. And when you go to that, you'll see my website, and that will be very similar to what yours will look like. And you know what? Here's the best part. It's only $30 a year. So it doesn't cost very much at all for you to look super professional, to be able to give your customers, friends, family, and things like that an opportunity to go on your website. They can get bridal makeover ideas, they can get gift ideas, they can do virtual makeovers. It's incredible. They can shop there, they can pay there. It's awesome. Really, really great. And for only $30, I mean, like I said, Mary Kay does everything for us. It's really awesome. So you have the opportunity to do that. Now, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I just want you to know that that would be like your first step, to either decide to do it or pass on it, either way. But you'd want to decide, do I want to have a website? If you do, you're going to go ahead and click that and move forward with ordering your website. The second thing that's going to be on the home page there for you on InTouch is going to talk about business cards. And we order our business cards from Mary Kay, MK Connections. And in your starter bag or your welcome packet, you'll get something that looks like this. And but you don't have to have this. This is the paper copy. But on InTouch, you can click and it will take you right to MK Connections, where you can order business cards. And I'm going to tell you, it's very exciting to get your business cards and feel like, wow, I feel so professional. My name, it's fabulous to see your name on a business card if you've not ever had that before. And it's really awesome. And it is a great way to just pass out your business cards while you're out and about. You know, if you watch my video, you know that, my welcome video, you know that I was new to the Charlotte area. I didn't know a lot of people. And my sales director, Sue Ubel, who's now our national sales director, she just told me, anyone that gets your money, give them your business card. Just pass them your business card. And the great thing is that Mary Kay has such great brand recognition that when people see Mary Kay, they know what it is. Every man, woman, and child knows Mary Kay is synonymous with makeup and skincare. And so when they see that, oftentimes they'll say, oh, you sell Mary Kay. And that's when I would always proceed to say, yes, I do. Do you have a consultant? And that would provoke a whole conversation at which I would normally walk away with their name and their phone number and have an idea to get together with them, schedule a time to get together if they didn't already have a consultant, which most times they didn't. So you'll want to get your business cards. Now, do know that there's a lot of things on the website other than business cards. You can get cases to carry your products in. You can get t-shirts and pens and postcards and stationery and all of that. But let me tell you, the main thing that you want to look at right now is your business cards. The business cards are awesome. And you can get a business kit for only $40. And it's got business cards, it's got a name badge with your name on it, a stamp pad for you to stamp all your literature and brochures, and also some labels that you can put on your products so that when you sell products and people run out of them, they can see your name and your website and your phone number and have a way to get together with you and let you know that they need some products. So I love that, and it's only $40, and I believe it's 500 business cards. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 250 business cards, 1,000 of the product labels, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really, really good deal. Now, the only other thing that I really recommend for girls, and if you're just that kind of person that you want to be so prepared and ready to go, I would really tell you to go ahead and order one of the beauty coats. We have 2 styles to choose from. And if you're going to hold appointments and you don't want to worry about what do I wear, you want to look the part. The image is so important, even with your friends and family. I'm just telling you, your friends and family will be so much more impressed when they see that you are looking the part, that you dress the part. And don't feel like you have to go out and get a lot of different clothes and all of that and expensive things to wear. Get a beauty coat. Wear a beauty coat. There's 2 styles to choose from. You put that together with a black skirt and black pumps and you are set. You've got an incredible professional image. So that is your business cards. So you can order, number 1 is decide about a website. Number 2, you can go on InTouch and order business cards. And you want to do your website first, because then if you're going to get a website, then you can have it put on your business card. So don't order your business cards first. Do the website first, then the business cards. And then the third thing is your ProPay. ProPay is one of those things. ProPay is the thing that's going to allow you to take MasterCard, Visa, Discover, check, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, and American Express. That's what it is. And it allows you to take that for payment. And I'm going to tell you that obviously right now it's hugely important to do that. People want to use their debit and credit cards 90% of the time. Very rarely do people want to write a check anymore. And I personally don't take cash because I don't have change. And so I don't carry a lot of cash. I don't carry cash hardly at all. And so I wouldn't have the change to give them. So I tell them I take check or any kind of debit or credit, and the ProPay allows you to do that. And so you'd want to set up your ProPay before you start holding appointments. It's so important. Don't go to your first party and be frazzled when you come home because you just done your first party and now people are giving you credit cards and you don't know how to process them and all that. Take care of that now. Take care of it ahead of time so that you're prepared for that first party, okay? And the ProPay, sometimes a couple questions that people ask me. First of all, you can go to the ProPay, you can get to ProPay from InTouch. And it's right under the ordering. If you go to the main screen for your InTouch, there are several tabs across the top. And on the far left, is ordering, and you just scroll down and you'll see ProPay, and it's where you can register for ProPay. There is a $39 charge for the year, and that's a yearly fee that the credit card company charges, but they will break it up into 3 monthly payments, so it's just $13 a month. So it's super affordable to go ahead and get that started right now so that you have that convenience of taking the credit cards and debit cards from your customers. Some people ask me, they say, well, do I need to do that, because I have PayPal or I have Venmo or I have all this other stuff. And it's up to you. It truly is up to you. But one of the nice things about ProPay is that your customers don't have to download any sort of an app or anything like that in order to pay you. And the other thing that I like is that it's the only card system that can be connected to your website. So doesn't mean you have to use ProPay, but people can still use your website, but they can still order. The order would come to you, and then you would have to get payment for that. But if you have ProPay, it can be connected to your website. So what I mean by that is they can shop, they can purchase, and they can pay there, and you don't have to get back in touch with them to get payment. So that's a benefit of having the ProPay. So it's totally up to you, but if you want that, now's the time to do that. Get that set up before your starter bag comes, because once that comes, we're gonna start holding appointments and booking appointments and stuff. So, just make sure that you do some of these things in advance. So you want to get a website. If you're gonna get a website, order business cards and ProPay. Okay, now the fourth thing that I'm gonna tell you about right now is your opportunity to have some products on hand. And just depending on your experience as a customer, chances are your consultant had the products there and you loved it, didn't you? You loved that she had those products. And I'm going to tell you for myself, I never would have used I never would have switched from my skincare at the department store had my consultant not been able to give me on-the-spot delivery. When I'm out of something, I want it right away. I want it right away. And usually, whether it be my contacts or whether it be my skincare or whether it's my nails, it's like when I'm ready to get it done, I got to get it done now. And that's how most women are. They just really need that on-the-spot delivery. And I'm going to tell you, when you sit down with a woman and she tries on her skincare, she wants to know she can take it home. She's not going to want to write out a $100, $150, $200 check if she's going to have to wait a week and a half to get her products, or possibly even 2 weeks, depending on when you place that order. So if you want to be successful, you really want to have the products there. And, is it mandatory? Absolutely not. Hear me say, it's not mandatory. You are in Mary Kay because you ordered that starter bag, and your opportunity, I call it an opportunity to have products on hand, is because Mary Kay just gives us that opportunity because she realized years ago that women that had the products there, they sold more and they stayed longer because they sold more, right? They were making money. And the ones that didn't have any products, they sold less and they didn't stay very long. So you know what? It really sets you up for success to have the products there. It's your decision, but I'm going to tell you that if you want to be successful in this business, Mary Kay always said you can't sell from an empty wagon. Do you get that? You can't sell from an empty wagon. And one of the other things that Mary Kay used to say is she would say, you can't say to a stove, give me some heat and I'll put in some wood. She said you have to put the wood in and expect and believe that the heat is going to come when you put the wood in. And that's how this business is, whether it be the products or even just your own effort and time and effort that you invest in your business. So having the products on hand, I think really makes a lot of sense for most people. I don't have to sell people on the idea that it's always better to have the products. And people say, well, gosh, you know, if I did XYZ company, I wouldn't have to have products on hand. And let me tell you, whether you're selling jewelry or leggings or, you know, plastic seals or cookware or knives or whatever it is, if you had it there, you would always sell more. Does that make sense? Would you agree that it doesn't matter what it is? You would always sell more if people can just cash and carry, cash and carry. It makes a difference. It really, really does. And so you can run your business with no product just like any other company, but I'm going to tell you that your sales are not going to be as good and people will not come back. When they run out of that cleanser, they're going to go back to their old cleanser, whatever they were using, because they're out today. And they know that if they have to call you and then you have to order it and wait to get it in, it's going to be a while and they need it right away. So it's hugely important that you have those products there for people. It's going to make a big difference in the outcome of your success. So my job is just to put it out there honestly to you, and my honest recommendation is you really need to think about having some products on hand. And the other thing that the company does that I think is hugely important for you to know, for you to share with your husband or spouse or whoever that might be helping you to make this decision, maybe it's a mom or someone who's going to be a private investor in your business, or what do they call it, a silent investor. Or silent partner, that's what it's called. If you have someone that's going to be a little bit of a silent partner in your business for you, this is something that would be hugely important for them to know, is that Mary Kay gives you a 90% buyback guarantee. Now let me tell you, when I heard about the 90% buyback guarantee, it was done for me, because I realized, what do I have to lose? And I shared that with my husband. And if you watched my welcome video, you know that my husband wasn't super supportive in the beginning. He wasn't like telling me I couldn't do it. He's a wonderful husband, wonderful man, but he just was very skeptical, like most husbands are. And, you know, he just didn't really give it a lot of credence, and so when it came for the inventory, I showed him, and I showed him the brochure and the different packages and what I felt like I wanted to get started with. And I can assure you, it probably would have been a no if he hadn't heard the fact that it's a 90% buyback guarantee. So what that means is that Mary Kay allows you to have the store in your home, to have the products there, to give on-the-spot delivery without the risk of losing anything. Now, think about it. What other business out there are you able to set up a storefront? If you had a boutique and you wanted to stock that boutique with accessories and clothes and candles or whatever, and that sort of thing, guess what? If in 6 months or a year it wasn't working, you don't get a 90% buyback guarantee on those products. And you have to just sell them. And Mary Kay gives you opportunity to open up your skincare boutique, and with a 90% buyback guarantee for a full year from the time that you purchase those products. So within the first year, even from the time, not just the first year of your business, but a whole year from the time you purchase. So even for myself, if I decided today that it just wasn't something I wanted to pursue or to continue to pursue, which I wouldn't, but if I did, I could send everything that I had purchased in the last year back to Mary Kay and get a 90% buyback guarantee. So that was a clincher for me, and it gave my husband just the piece that it's okay, I'll let her try it, and if it doesn't work, she can send it back. And so he told me really whatever I thought I should do was fine with him. And we actually had a credit card back then that we didn't use for anything. It was kind of like just a credit card that we had that didn't have anything on it. And I used that to start my Mary Kay business. And so I just always kept that separate, and I always knew that that was going to pay for my Mary Kay business. The money for that payment was never going to come out of my family's budget, but having the products there gave me the opportunity to make money right away, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to write out a check for their tuition every single month. And I wasn't going to be able to do that if I had to come in and reinvest my profits to get products on hand. Because there's two ways to get products on hand. One is to come in with the products, and if you have the means to do that, the financial ability to use a credit card or get a loan, that is the best way to get started. If you don't have the opportunity to do that, then you start wherever you can and you just reinvest your profits. But you can't make a profit right away because you need to use that money from your profits to put back into your business so that you can get eventually and hopefully very quickly up to the profit level, so that you can be giving on the spot delivery for ladies, so that you can sell all month long and not have a big huge list of things that you're constantly ordering and ordering lots of small orders. But once a month you're able to just replace what went off your shelf and restock your shelves and run it efficiently like a business. And so Mary Kay gives you the opportunity to do that by coming in and having the products on hand, using a credit card or a loan to get started, and not feeling the pressure that it was a huge payment, but it might only be a $60 or $80 or $100 payment that can be made easily out of your Mary Kay business. Does that make sense? And so that's how I got started. And I didn't know how much I was going to do with the business, but I knew that I wanted to be able to give women the same service that I had received for 3 years, because I knew it was going to be important for my success. So I wanted to set myself up for success, and I encourage you to do the same thing. So not only does Mary Kay give you a 90% buyback guarantee, but they also give you a lot of free product based on your very first order. So hear me when I say it's based on your very first order. You don't want to go in and place a small order now and think about getting inventory later. You want to look at this, decide what you can do, and if you're able and you have the ability to get a credit card or loan, you want to do that and get some products on hand and take advantage of all the free product that you're entitled to. And so we want to get those ordered now so that you are ready to book appointments when that starter bag comes. That's my goal, so that you have decided about a website, you have gotten your business cards ordered, you've got your ProPay set up, and you've got products either in your home or on the way. And then we get ready to start booking and moving you to that next step of booking your skincare classes. So in your welcome packet or in your starter bag, you're going to get a brochure that looks something like this. Because oftentimes ladies listen and they say, well, yeah, I understand how important it is to have products. I want to have products, but how would I ever know what to order? I don't know anything about the product line. I don't know about skincare. I don't even wear a lot of color. How would I know what to order? And I want you to know that I'm going to go over this brochure that tells you about the free product. And then when we get together on the phone, we're going to talk about, where do you see yourself? How much money do you want to make with your business? How many appointments do you want to hold each week? How much time do you want to invest in this business? And that's what's going to determine what level of inventory you really want to get started with. So when you look at your brochure, the first page, when you open it, it's going to talk about congratulations, and tell you the reasons why it's important to get inventory and all the things that I just talked to you about. Then when you open to the second page, it has 2 pages. One talks about all the specific levels of inventory and the free product that's associated with that level. And then on this page, it shows you some of the free product that you get. Now, here is what I want you to know, is that when you order, based on your first order, you do get free product, and it's 2 things. One is bundles, Mary Kay bundles, and the bundles, because the free product, you get to actually choose what free product you want, which is really nice. I mean, gosh, when I got started years ago, you didn't get to choose your free product. And you know what? I think that they have changed this brochure a little bit. So let me see here. But in here, it's got the bundles that you can choose from. And oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm so sorry. See, this is live here. This right here, this page right here talks about the bundles. On this brochure, it's page 12 and 13. So you get to choose the free product. So it's not like free product that just comes to you and it's just, you know, stuff you would never sell. You get to select it, and it's all the basics, you guys. It's basics. So it's stuff that you will sell. And so there's two things in free product that you get. You get bundles, and then you also get a Color 101 look. The bundles, the average price I think is about $90 per bundle, and it goes from either foundation bundles to skincare bundles to what they call a favorites bundle, which is like the set and lips and foundation primer and eye makeup remover. And so those are the bundles that you get to choose from, okay? And then the other thing, the bundles are good for the month that you sign and the following month. So you have that much time to take advantage of the bundles. But this right here, this is the other free product that you're entitled to. And it is a color look that's specifically designed for you, your hair color, eye color, skin tone. They take all that into consideration, and the makeup artists put a look together for you, and you can sell it, but it's designed for you to use for yourself. So you've got a beautiful color look that you can use for yourself to look professional, and it consists of 3 eyes, a cheek, the compact, the lipstick, lip gloss, eyeliner, lip liner, and mascara, everything that you need. And it actually is $129 value. So right there is $129. And when you place your first order in your first 15 days, you get this in addition to the bundles. So you want to do it in your first 15 days for sure. In fact, honestly, I feel like this decision of inventory is just like your business card, your website. It's just like, you know, does it work for you? Can you do it financially? If you can, there's really no question. You should do it, and we need to get that going as soon as possible, because you really can't start holding your appointments until you have that product there if you're going to have it on hand. And so this is a really excellent brochure because it shows you the different levels. Now, like I said, right here, it gives you the different levels and the free product that comes with those different levels, okay? But then this is fabulous because it shows you a picture. So like right here, it starts with a 3600. 3600 is a full store. So if you're that woman that you say, I don't want to have to reinvest, I want everything, I don't want somebody to want something that I don't have, then the 3600 is for you. It's going to give you the basics, which is, you know, skincare and supplements. If you think about your Mary Kay store like a department store, your skincare is the main thing. And then you've got the next main part of your department store is the supplements to skincare. That's your microdermabrasion and your vitamin C and your cellulose mask and all of those things. That's the second part of the main part of your department store. And then you've got all the boutique little departments, and that might be your men's products, your your acne treatment line. It might be your color line, your body care line. Those are little boutique items as well. So if you're wanting a full store and you're wanting skincare, supplements, body care, fragrance, color, you're gonna need a 3600 for sure. But the great thing is that you never have to reinvest any of your profits. You have everything you need, and you get a lot of free product. So if you look at this right here, go back to our sheet right here, the 3600 is a total of $924 in free product because you get 6 bundles. You get your Color 101 look. The 6 bundles is the average, it says, is at like $119 each. And then the color look is $129. You're going to get a couple extra trays and mirrors from the company, and also a roll-up bag. So the total is $924 in retail product that you're going to get. And think about it, even with the full store, the 3600, the most you could lose is $360. So if you ordered a full store and you just sent it all back, the most you could lose is $360. But you're going to get $924 free from Mary Kay. So see, you can't lose a thing. You really can't. So but it's up to you and what you're comfortable with, okay? Then if you open up this brochure, it shows you pictures of everything from a 600 all the way up to a 3,000, and then of course, like I say, this is the 3,600, your full store. So you open that up, and right here is the 3,000. That's one step down. The 3,000 is probably, it's going to still give you a good amount of skincare and supplements. It'll give you color, but it might not give you all of the foundations, every shade of the foundations or the fragrance. Unless you want fragrance, we can make sure we put it in there. We can customize your order to whatever you want. But typically, those would be the things I would leave off, and you could add later when you feel like you need those. You can reinvest and get those later. But the 3,000 is still a very good level to get started with. And with the 3,000, it tells you on your graph here that you get $805 in free product. So you get 5 bundles of your choice, plus your Color 101, plus the trays and the roll-up bag, and it's a total of $805 in free product. So that's incredible. It really, really is. Then right here in the middle, you have a 24 and an 18, a 2400 and an 1800. These are probably like what women get the most because it gives you enough product to feel like you've got something to sell, but it's not going to be everything, but that's okay. You can always reinvest, like I said, and get more later as you go. This would be, either one of these levels would definitely be a good start. That 24 is probably my favorite because it does give you a little wiggle room. You're going to be able to do, your first month usually of appointments, your first, 15, 20 faces you'll be able to do and not have to run out of things all day long, right? And so I like this level a lot. And you at the end of your first 15, 20 faces, you can just replace what went off your shelf. But it's going to give you a good amount of skincare, supplements, and a little bit of the color. I add in some color here at this level. It's not going to give you all the foundations or fragrance or all of that, but it's a good amount. It's going to give you the things that you are demoing at your first appointments, and you can add the other things later. It does also give you a little sampling of color, like one of the most popular eyeshadows or 2 of the most popular eyeshadows and one of just about every other one. Same thing with the cheeks, a little sampling of color. It's not going to give you every lipstick, but the most popular ones and things like that. You're definitely, as you build your business, going to want to reinvest and get one of everything on your shelf, but it's a great start. And with the 2400, let me tell you, you get 4 of the bundles, your Color 101 look, and it's a total of $686. So listen, $686. So Mary Kay is going to basically lend you this product right here, $2,400. If you never did a thing with it, which you'll sell some, but if you never did a thing, the most you could lose is $240. $240, and yet Mary Kay is going to give you $686 in free product. So I'm just telling you, it's a no-brainer, really. And you're going to feel so in business. You're going to feel, and your customers, your friends, family, everybody, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, like she's serious about this business. And I think that's hugely important. Sometimes I have ladies that'll say, well, my first customers are going to be my friends and family, and they understand that I'm just getting started. And let me tell you, they may understand that you're just getting started, but they're not going to buy as much if they can't take it home right away. They just aren't. And no matter how supportive, and it's maybe even a subconscious decision, but I'm telling you, they're not going to buy as much if they don't know that they can take it home right away. So this is going to allow you from the get-go to look professional, give on-the-spot delivery, and see how it goes with your business. Don't think to yourself, I'll see how it goes, and then if it goes well, then I'll invest. That's going back to that concept that Mary Kay always said, you can't say, give me some heat and I'll put in some wood. You can't say, give me success and then I'll invest. You have to be willing to make a little bit of an investment up front, but with a 90% buyback guarantee, what do you have to lose? I mean, honestly, it's incredible. Okay, now this next level down is the 1800. And you can see the 1800, it kind of shows you about what it might look like. Okay, again, with every single one of these orders, we get to decide, you get to decide exactly what you want, and I'll help you to fill your shelf. But I'm going to tell you, 25 years ago, I started with an 1800. So this is still a good level today, but I'm going to tell you, it's much more like a 24 or 3000 is today, back then. But the 1800 is still a good level. It is a sample, like it's going to give you the basics, a few of the basics that you are going to sell at your first appointments. It's going to be skincare, supplements, microderm, not all the supplements, but the basic ones, microdermabrasion, the charcoal mask, the Skinvigorate brushes, a couple of those, eye cream, satin lips, satin hands, a few of each of those. As far as color, I don't put any color in here other than foundation and a few lip glosses and some cream eye colors and a few bronzers that you can demo at your first appointments. But I stick pretty close to mostly skincare because that's what you're gonna be demoing at your first appointments. And then with the profits from that, you can reinvest to get more of the color on your shelf if you want, if that's what you're more comfortable with as far as what you want to invest. And so the 1800, you get 3 bundles plus your Color 101 and the trays, of course, and the roll-up bags. You get 2 roll-up bags. It's $567 free. Now that's a good business decision, don't you think? The most you could lose is $180, but you're going to get $567 free. So why not get started with some products and be able to give that on-the-spot delivery? Then you have a 1200 and a 600. Neither of these levels would I say would give you on-the-spot delivery for all of your appointments, but it's a start, and you need to start where you can and reinvest to get where you want to be. But if you can do a 2400, I wouldn't start with 6 because you're kind of starting with your hands tied behind your back, right? But if 6 is the most that you can do, then let's get started with 6 and just reinvest. The 600, well, we'll start with the 1200. The 1200 is, well, we'll do the 6. The 6 is going to give you a little show me line. It's going to give you a little bit to show and just a few skincare sets to sell. The 1200 is going to give you a little bit more to show, like the 600, and a few more skincare sets to sell. But it's going to be very, very few, of the products. It definitely won't it might get you through, the 1200 might get you through your first 3 to 5 faces. And the 600, really just a couple faces and you'll be out of product. But the 600, if you look at the little graph at the beginning here again of your brochure, the 1200 comes with 2 of the bundles of your choice. And it's a total of $413 because you get the bundles and the Color 101. And then the $600 level, you get the 1 bundle and $294 in free product. Now let me tell you that $600 is really not too much for even someone who's personal use. Because truly, if you sit down and you look through the lookbook, which you should get some of the lookbooks, we call this a lookbook, should look something like that. And you probably got it at one of your appointments, and you'll get some in your starter bag, and there's one in your welcome packet from me. But if you just look through here and you start thinking of all the things you'd love to have for yourself that you would use in the next 3 to 6 months, and think about any gifts that you might want to give away for Mother's Day and Christmas and Father's Day and graduations and weddings and babies and all that kind of stuff, things to have on hand to be able to give to friends and family and things like that. You would be surprised when you look through here and you think of everything at 50% off. So you just look at every little thing and you think, oh my goodness, 50% off. That microdermabrasion that I love, it's $55, but I'm only paying 50%. So it's incredible. And I don't think that the 600 is really too much for someone even doing just a personal use order. If you went to the mall, you went to Sephora or somewhere at the mall or something like that, you could easily spend $600 on just some skincare. And so you can get skincare, body care, sun products, and everything with a $600 wholesale order into the company. And Mary Kay is going to give you a bundle of your choice for free. You're going to get that beautiful customized color look, and you're going to get 2 extra trays and a roll-up bag, and it's going to be $294 in free product. So think about that. With an investment of $600, ordering $600 of stuff for yourself, you're going to get $1,200 in retail products. So you can pick up $1,200. You're only going to pay $6. And then Mary Kay is going to give you $294 for free. So $1,200 retail, plus $294 is $1,494 in retail product, almost $1,500 in retail product that you are going to get for just $600. So just think about that. Even personal use, absolutely you can do it many ways. You can make up your own little list of what you want and just order it. We could do a party together and share it with a few friends and take everything that we sell at that party and put it towards your first order. You can just put it out to friends and family and collect up orders to get that 600. It's totally up to you. But if you're thinking personal use, I would definitely say work towards that 600 because you're going to get a lot of free product. If you're wanting to do this as a business and you'd like to make some money with your business, then by all means, you really want to think about doing at least an 1,800 or above, a star order above. That's what's going to give you products to be able to give on the spot delivery. So that is my information about your next steps. So when you want to text me and call me or whatever, we want to be able to find a time to get together. I can answer questions about all this information. But between now and the time we're able to get together, definitely, be looking at this, deciding what you want to do with this as far as your product. See about getting your website, your business cards, your ProPay set up, and then we'll decide on your inventory. I can help you put that first order together. It just based on, it's just real simple for me to help you put it together depending on what you're planning to spend. And then we can go from there helping you to book. And inside your welcome packet, there are booking scripts and things like that. We're going to work with scripts to help you to get your first spaces on your books. So just know that my job is just to encourage you along and help you get whatever it is you want out of your business. So I hope you're excited about making these next few steps and getting your business set up so that then we can move forward into getting your first appointments on your books. Thanks so much. I can't wait to hear from you.